According to with your host John Solo.
What up, world? It's your man John Soul, The World According to. Yes, motherfuckers, I'm back. Fuck, you thought you was gonna get rid of me that easy? Fuck out of here. Anywho, let's get into it, because I know I've been away for a while, so I got some shit I need to say. First of all, this goes out to black people. This first segment goes out to black people mainly, but it goes out to white people too. There's a story running around, it's been running around since 2015, about Hitler saying that he would start World War III even after his death. First of all, yeah, it's not true. Second of all, he never said it. Yeah, he never said it. Never said it. What happened was July 17th, I'm sorry, let me back that up. July 7th, 2015. Oh, I got my notes today, baby. Yeah, it's going down. July 7th, 2015. That information was put up on a clickbait site. Now, for those of you who are not familiar with what a clickbait site is, a clickbait site is where they show this cool ass advertisement or something that'll make you think or something that'll catch your attention just so you click on their website. This has been circulating since 2015. It is a false claim. There was a book written called The Nazis World War II by Robert Edwin Herstein. And everybody keeps referring to page 132, page 132, page 132. So, I did a little research. What it shows and says on page 132, in a nutshell, is more or less fuck the Jews, fuck the black Germans, and anybody that wasn't pure blood German, Aryan. And let's honestly look at something. White people first. Hitler was trying to get blonde-haired, blue-eyed babies for a man who had black hair, brown eyes. You got some splaining to do for that one, you racist fuckers. Now for black people. There's a particular passage in there that said if America knew what they had, they would understand that they had the jewel of Africa, I believe. I'm paraphrasing. However, no, he did not fucking say that. No, it was never said. Fact. In 1933, when Hitler came into power, one of the first things that he did, one of the first acts that he did, was to start ousting and not giving citizenship to black Germans, or Germans, African Germans, let me get that right. Germans who were married to, or Africans who were married to German women. Stripped them of their citizenship. Imprisoned a few of them. And put a program in place to sterilize anyone black. They were considered less than human. They were from a tainted race. That Hitler did say. So black people, stop running around here talking about even Hitler knew. Yeah, Hitler knew that he wanted niggas out of there. And white people, stop running around saying that, see, that shows Hitler's not racist. Shut the fuck up. And anybody saying anything that pertains to Jesse Owens and Hitler, need I remind you, Jesse Owens said it wasn't Hitler that basically ignored me. It was our own American president. A white guy, of course. But I digress. So, with that being said, stop running around looking like a fucking dumbass using that fucking stupid ass meme that they put up. It makes no sense. You sound like a fucking idiot. For real. Do some research, black people. Do some research, white people. Actually, Google is fucking free. Period. It's free. Use that shit. It's going to lead you to something that's going to make you fucking read. Read the whole thing, not just what you need to pick out to make your point. Because somebody like me is going to go behind you, read the whole fucking thing, and then roast your stupid ass. This is a merch break. This is your official John Solo gear. This is the beginning. It comes with the World According to symbol on the back. And all hats are $25. Fitted or snapback. Also have John Solo t-shirts, visors. And for the ladies, trust me, I did not forget about you. We have Jane Solo gear too. Now, the reason it's going to say Jane or John Solo on it is because no matter what, you're an individual. Now, if you want custom things on there, cool, I can do that too. All hats are $25. Fitted, snapbacks, t-shirts are $15, depending on what you want on there. It costs to put stuff on here. You understand what I'm saying? But I'll get at you more about that later. Now, let's get back to the shit. Back again. So, something real particular I want to get into. And a lot of it has to do with social media, which of course I'm on. But TikTok has to be one of the most one-sided, racist, how do I put this? Racist enabling sites I've ever been on. I put up a post about the story I did earlier. TikTok took it down. But this has been going up for a while. And it's still up. That's the killer part. Breaking news from Texas. So, Governor Abbott, Wheels, Lil Speedy, Mr. Go Downhill, just signed into law that teaching about, he lifted the requirements on teaching that the Ku Klux Klan and white supremacist groups is morally wrong. So they don't have to teach that anymore. It's not required anymore. But teaching about Martin Luther King is wrong. This is why critical race theory is definitely fucking needed. And this is breaking news. Here it is. It passed in an 18-4 vote in Texas. You know I'm finna go on a tangent, right? Alright, so as of September 1st, Texas will no longer be required to have permits for guns. So what you're telling the world, Greg Abbott, is white supremacy, the Ku Klux Klan can do whatever the fuck they want, and it's morally correct. I think you need to look up the definition of morality. This is why critical race theory is needed to be taught. Not to make white people look bad. Well, Greg Abbott's doing that himself. But it needs to be taught for knowledge. Seriously. But Greg Abbott, this particularly goes out to you. I will stop telling my kids that white supremacy groups are bad when you get up and run a fucking mile in the next 3 minutes. Look here, Wheels. Somebody white supremacist or some white supremacist or some Aryan group or the Ku Klux Klan does anything to my family. Understand this. Somebody else is going to be raising their kids. I promise you that. So fuck Greg Abbott and fuck white supremacy. Now, let's get back to the shit. Now, no, I didn't play all of that. However, it's quite fucking disrespectful. TikTok still has it up. It's been reported hundreds of times. It really has. At one time it was down. Now it's not. It's still up. But the caucasity for someone to put that up. Now, granted, I tell fucked up jokes about everybody. I don't care if you're black, white, Haitian, Dominican, Puerto Rican, Chinese, Asian descent of any kind. I do not care. Comedy is comedy. Yes, I get that. Now, with my fucked up sense of humor, did I laugh at first? I did giggle a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. However, something clicked in my black brain and said, yo, it's mad fucking disrespectful. What if it was your child that was killed by a cop of any color? What if it was your brother that was killed by a cop of any color? What if it was your child, your nephew, your niece, your uncle, your grandfather, your brother, your father that had a cop lean on his neck till he died with no disregard? Certain things even I won't fucking touch. And I make some fucked up jokes. Really, I do. But there's certain things even I won't fucking touch. That's one of them. But back to TikTok. That video is still up. Black creators are on strike, sort of. But I noticed something about that particular app. If you put in certain things like Black Lives Matter or I support black people, and you're on the creator fund, they tell you it's against community guidelines. Now, if you put in there white supremacy, neo-Nazi, all lives matter, blue lives matter, things of that nature, and you're in the creators fund account, oh, they'll support you and give you money for that. Seems to be a disparaging difference with creators. I'm not going to say I don't understand, because I do. That just gets on my fucking nerves. We have a race problem in America. It extends as far as apps. It extends as far as day-to-day life. You know, you got a bunch of Karens running around, whether it's male or female. And don't get me wrong, they can be black or white or Asian or any other race. Every race has a Karen. Every race has a Karen. My problem is, if it's and I hate the phrase POC, but if it's a person of color, we're deemed as monsters, a threat, a problem. Yeah, I don't see that. What I see is, and this is really going around, weaponized white women tears. Now, you know, we can go as far back as Emmett Till, all the way to the lady in Victoria's Secret. How many black men have been hung, imprisoned, beaten to death, burned, sodomized, had bricks put in their back and they bent backwards? Oh yes, that was a thing. Because some white woman said, or some white person said, that nigger did this. And yes, I use the ER version. And the bad part about it is we're in 2021. And it's still happening, just on a different scale. So, somebody make it make sense. Explain to me what the fucking problem is. TikTok supports racism. But if you mention something about a racist, your page gets blocked, banned, video gets taken down, you get muted. I see a fucking problem. Like, for real, I see a huge fucking problem. But I digress. Look, in no way does Hustlers Republic, The World According to, John Solo, any of my affiliates or people I promote violence or racism of any kind. But like I said in the video earlier, we are not our grandparents. We will defend ourselves at all costs. With that being said, it's your man John Solo, The World According to. I'm out. Oh, and by the way, fuck around and find out gear is coming too. Yeah, I got that.